Hi, people. Hola, people. Hola to you. Hi, Crazy Carrie and Lisa B and Miss Tingley, Amy, John, Sunshine, Rachel, Rebecca, I Squish. Hey, Don Warner, how are you? The Don Warner has joined us. Hey, how are you? I'm great, Pat. How are you? I just shaved my face, like all you girls do. Oh, you like my wig? Yeah, I'm just wearing regular hair. This will be my whole plan is I'm gonna do my makeup in practice for a show I'm doing tomorrow. And it's not a live show, it's a TV, it's not a TV, it's a podcast interview show. Oh my god, I had no idea you were Kitty. Tommy T has joined us. Hey Tommy, this group won't need a moderator. The Kitty crowd is way different than the Hogatha crowd. Happy quarantine to you too, Carla. Is your tattoo on your arm really? Actually, it is, yeah. No, there's lots of aspects of Hogatha that are actually really true. Tenacity Thurman, are you going to do a look? I am. You know what? It's funny. I'm basically going to do what I did last time. I mean, I really am into the pink and purple. I am. And, well, I actually got a new palette sent to me by one of two lovely ladies who sent me stuff. Hogatha gets a lot of gifts. Okay. So they sent me this palette. It's from Wet n Wild. Now, I've been doing this a while, and Wet n Wild was always looked at as more of a cheaper makeup, and so people really shied away from it. But this is actually very good. It is really good, and I have found that not every makeup that's inexpensive is bad, because it's not. It's actually really, really good. Hi, John. Am I able to send you some British candy? I would love if you did. I absolutely would love it. I know. See, when I was in high school, people go, "Oh, Wet n Wild." Hey, Kitty, face shaving is a thing. Anything for ladies now. Oh, I know it is, huh? It exfoliates. It's actually very exfoliating. Oh, I know that, Kitty. I'm just here supporting a friend. Oh, I know. I would. Oh my God, Jessica. Jessica's my favorite lesbian. She was my lead at my job, and I loved her, and she moved. Okay. I love the pink and purple on you. I do too, I do too. So anyway, but I'm just here. Oh, hi, Dale. Dale and Adam are my gay couple followers from Wales. I'm just talking shit. I mean, I'm gonna talk real stuff, not Hogatha stuff. And just do my makeup. A lot of my followers on Kitty like the makeup. So just doing makeup and practicing, because I'm gonna do a podcast tomorrow. Yeah, I am a pink and purple person. Loving Kitty and Hoggy, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, this is going to be the hair I wear. Kitty isn't as crazy as Hogatha. Adam's sleeping. He's working tomorrow. Oh, that sucks. Poor Adam. Adam's a nurse in Wales, so he's working hard. My half Hoggy and half Kitty was great. Thank you. I'm so torn between my love for Kitty and Hogatha. Yeah, I don't really share. The funny thing is, everybody who knows I do Kitty, they know I do Hogatha, but not everybody who knows Hogatha knows Kitty, which I designed it that way. Because a lot of Hogatha's people are crazy, and I kind of want a more calm environment with Kitty, Which Kitty's more political and truthful, where Hagatha's an act. Kitty's not an act. She's just a fake look. Just bought a t-shirt. Oh, thank you, Denise. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Jessica Lipka. Yes, you got a shout out. You know what? And she's really into her dog. She has a really cute bulldog. Is that what you'd call it? An English bulldog? It's very cute. Very, very cute. And she's a great mommy to him. I'm so glad you're on. I know for a lot of my kitty people, Kitty's kind of taking a back seat considering what's gone on. I mean, what's Kitty going to talk about? The coronavirus like everybody else? I mean, now that drag queens are at home, they're not reading to kids. I really have nothing to like do. You know what I mean? And so, hi, James Campbell. Hi, Ashley. Your secret's safe with me. Just keep doing you, boo. I know, you know what? Tenacity Thurman. I'm working on a kitty shirt, another one. The one I have isn't so great, so I need to make another one. Actually, I deleted it from my sales list. One time Hagatha got mad at me for telling her she looked like she was losing weight and she was looking good. Well, yeah, because, that is implying body shaming, that I didn't look pretty when I was overweight. See? You see how it works? All right. Okay. See, that's the fun thing. If you really are a liberal, you can make a problem about anything. You can make a problem about anything. Bernie dropped out. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, thank you, Sunshine. Anyway, so as usual, I'm gonna start with my medium tone makeup. Have everyone at work watching. We work in the hospital and we humor. Oh, great. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you the funny thing is, which is completely, I did not see this coming. There are so many people who are thanking me for Hagatha because she's absurd and completely takes you out of the reality of what's going on. And she's a punching bag of sorts. So I have fun, and I'm glad everybody else has fun too. This is just my basic medium color makeup. What I do? Oh, I knew I'd forget something. I lost a container. Hold on. All right, got it. I've decided the term. I'm going to starting refer to Hoggy Kitty. You are a provocateur. That's a good word. I like that. I'm a provocateur. You provoke an emotional response. Regardless if it's rational or not. I like that. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Okay, medium makeup. Do you just die laughing after you do Hog? With some of the comments? Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Not as soon as I'm done with Hagatha, because actually, as soon as I'm done doing her, I go look through my mail because that's when people order private videos. So I make these private videos for people. I'm going to tell you this interesting story that's been happening over the past couple days. I did a video for a guy. He wanted to get his good friend, which in case some of you people don't know, Hagatha does videos for people. Typically, they're insulting. You pay her $25 and she'll insult people for their birthday. So it's like you pay her $25 and then Hagatha gets on a camera and says, "Hey, victim," whoever the victim is. And I kind of go through their social media and pick them apart. And then the person who buys the video will kind of tell me personal things about them or topics they want me to touch on. Anyway, it's been a big hit for me. It's been great. It's made me a lot of extra money. Anyway, so there's this couple of guys that own a business together. And they are like paying me. One paid me $25 to do a video. And then he's all, "Okay, that's cool. That's cool." Then the other guy wrote to me and said, "Hey, can you make me a video to get the guy back?" And I said, "Okay." In the meantime, that original guy wrote to me and said, hey, I'll pay you $40 to not make a video of me. So I have these two guys that are going back and forth paying me to not do videos. I'm all, sure, I'll take all your money. Not funny. Oh, Tingly, you were blocked, but I unblocked your comment. I don't know why they thought that was worthy of blocking. Hagatha needs a music video, please. Oh, you know what? Check it out. Oh, Haley, happy birthday, Haley. I love Haley too. Haley was like my AM or my manager for a little bit when I moved to a different building for a little bit. But anyway, and they are lesbian wives. Can you believe it? Anyway, so I am what was I saying? I got off track now. Oh well. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Oh, my Terrence Williams reaction video. That was funny. And I was so honored that he picked me. He really was. In case you don't know, Terrence Williams is this conservative black dude that knows the president, has dined with him and stuff. And he featured me in one of his videos. I mean, not for good reasons, of course, but I don't care. Hagatha is not a good thing. But yeah, this color is called female fair. Apparently my skin is the color of a fair female. My kitty audience don't know that Hagatha was actually notified. I don't know if you know the singer Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea and this other artist, and and I'm out of the loop. I know who Iggy Azalea is, but I don't know who Brooke Candy is. I guess Brooke Candy is also another provocative female singer. They are redoing a video, and they asked me to be a part of it. They said they liked my social media stuff, Hagatha's social media stuff. And they asked me to do a clip for them and send it in, and they'll put it in the video. So I filmed something, and it is provocative and nasty, and they said they wanted something sexy and provocative, so I did. And as Hagatha, not Kitty. And they got it, and the manager got back to me and said, oh my God, we love this. We love this footage. So I think it's going to end up in their music video. I'm drinking vodka and cherry 7-Up. You saw Iggy fall off stage? Oh, I didn't see that. I just know her one song. I'm not going to pretend to be a fan. Okay, anyway. This color is called medium male. It's a little darker than the female. So I'm going to put this in the areas that I want to recess and look smaller, which would definitely be my forehead. Okay. And yeah, Bridget, I mean, it doesn't pay me. They just act like, oh, well, it's an honor to be in our music video, which I get, but it will get me exposure. And that's really cool. Hi, Michelle. And then you're stupid, Dawn. Anyway, then this really cool LA photographer, which I really love her work, contacted me and said she would love to do a Photoshop with Hagatha. Also, see, this is why I've been spending so much time on Hagatha. She's really hot right now. Also, this one graduate student from back east is doing a thesis on self-image and wants to interview Hagatha. So I'm like, that's great. And she's like, honored that I even answered her. And I'm like, oh my God, how weird. It's just weird to find myself in this position. Okay. I'm putting this darker color over on the fat areas to narrow my face down. I'm going to try this technique what I thought of. I'm just going to make a straight line so my face kind of points right here. And then I will add more light color there. Hagatha won't like the meme of that makeup. Medium male. No, it's true. I know, it's so funny. People want more Marquina, but Mark is really shy. I mean, the funny thing is I've never even asked him if he wants to film anything as a Marquina. I guess I'm afraid he'll say no. And I'm afraid he'll say no, and I'm also afraid that he'll feel pressured into doing it when he doesn't want to do it. And I don't want to make him feel pressured. So I'm only going to film him if he actually says, I really want to do this, but he probably won't say that anyway. Hogatha's going global. Hogatha's smoking. Jeez, but I love Kitty. I know, Miss Tingley. I actually got known more for being Kitty than Hogatha, but then I created Hogatha, and now Hogatha is a big thing. What if you run out of makeup during Rona time? Oh, that's what Amazon's for. Ask Kitty Girl anything you want. Ask Kitty Girl anything you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about my song. Yeah, Darren Schiff did that song for me. He's a cool guy. He used to be a Hollywood hairdresser to the stars. Okay. See if I'm kind of like trying to make this diamond-shaped face or heart-shaped face. Okay. Nothing but great success, talent, and oh, thank you. I found Kitty through Hogatha. Yeah, some people will. So, did Kitty fall asleep, pissed, and wake up with makeup all over the shop, and then you were like, boom, Hogatha? No, Hogatha was a deliberate thing I did to basically see if I can get people to believe her. Because I think we live in really crazy, stupid times. And people believed that Hogatha was a real person, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Well, I'll just play it. Even though maybe not on purpose, you bring tons of laughter to people, and that's amazing. Gift. Thank you so much. I love to hate. Yeah, you know what, Mitzi? That's exactly, people love to hate Hogatha. Like, they can't stand her, but they love her anyway. That's part of, I try to foster that. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm going to take the same sponge, and I'm basically going to make that line disappear or make them blend seamlessly. Your comment was censored, but I will uncensor it. Initially you did, but I then researched and was fucking sad when I found out. Were you really? About me? Are you a homosexual in real life with a black boyfriend? Unfortunately, John, I am. If that's a problem, then I don't know what to tell you. Isn't it amazing that people's sex lives affect other people? That's what I find amazing. Like, even though you may be a heterosexual, for all I know, you might be getting banged by your wife with a strap-on dildo, and I don't care. Okay. Who taught you makeup? I taught myself since I was a kid. I've been doing it. Like I told you yesterday, I wish I could do this, but I'm so bad at being a girl. Rachel, I'm sure you have time right now to practice. Okay. So I'm basically going to make this line disappear or attempt to. The whole idea is to make my face look like that. And I'm going to put powder over this to make it softer. The powder will make it softer. And I'll layer things on top of it. So it looks harsh now, but it will. Once the harsh eye makeup is on, it'll look the same. But in case you're just joining, I'm doing this makeup as practice for tomorrow because I really haven't done Kitty in a while. So I've got to practice my beauty makeup. I had to learn on YouTube and people on Facebook tricks on makeup. Yeah, YouTube's a great, if you ladies need help with your makeup, YouTube is actually a great place to learn techniques. Did you say you had a black boyfriend? Yes, KC Tune, I did. I'm basically like Milo Yiannopoulos, but a real person. I don't know. I mean, I knew Hagatha was fake. There's lots of people who claim that Milo really isn't who he claims to be, but I am who I claim to be. I'm not Hagatha, but I am. Kitty is a real person. Well, Kitty is me, is Billy with makeup on. Let's put it that way. Show. I love Hoggy, but I missed. Yeah, that's the funny thing. Where did the anal leakage come from? I just made it up. I don't know. I have a dark and disgusting sense of humor. You know, I find things funny that you probably shouldn't find funny, but I think really people find things funny. They just hide it. I think lots of people have morbid sense of humors and they're like afraid of it or they won't admit it or show it. I think poop is funny. And apparently a lot of people do since there was a poop emoji, so I'm not that unique. Hi, Shirley. Yes, I'm immature. I think poop is funny. I think Beavis and Butthead is funny. I don't think anybody honestly is funnier than Roger from American Dad. He is like my favorite cartoon character ever. Are the hoggy farts fake? You know what? Yeah, Allison, that's true. Yeah, when I was doing makeup in high school and stuff afterwards, contour wasn't even a word. Rachel, I love Roger. If you guys don't know who Roger is from Family Guy, he's an old character. It's been around a while, but he's an alien. And he does the craziest stuff. And he can even be a little edgy, a sexist, racist type of humor because he's an alien, so you can't really get mad at him. Is Hagatha about to come out of the proverbial closet as Billy? No, Adrian, no. There's no. Hagatha is Hagatha, and that's it. Michelle says it was an actual side effect from a pharmaceutical commercial. I always say it too. Roger from American Dad is awesome. I love him. Like he's like my favorite guy ever. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add white. Sherry says I'm literally Roger on the daily. I love him, and I think he's completely underrated. Completely underrated as a TV personality. So I'm going to add this white. This is to give the illusion of a light hitting here. And also, so you see this and don't see this. Okay. Now I'm going to smile. And where you see that high area is where you really want to highlight because you really want your smile to pop. And this makes your cheekbones bigger. And because I have a sunken in mouth, I want this to pop out. And I want that to pop out. And I want my cleft to not be there, so I'll fill it in with white. Oh, thank you, Casey. That's sweet. I love watching you live. You've made my week some. Oh, thank you, Kelly. That's so sweet, really. I remember someone asking if you were Kitty, and you started smiling and saying, no, kind of. Well, because there's a point where the audience is cross. Hi, Anthony. Hey, Anthony Trewick. He's the guy. I'm going on his show. He's one of the hosts. One of my favorite characters is Roger. I can't wait until next Monday. Oh, is it? Thank you for telling me. I think he's the best character ever written. Okay. I'm going to blend this stuff in. I used a clean sponge because I don't want, the dark makeup to get in here. I mean, it will eventually all blend together, but I want to keep this area as light as possible because you're supposed to believe that this is a cheekbone, but it really is. I just have a lot of fat on top of it. Okay. Happy belated birthday. I turned 50 in January. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Scott. Yeah, you know what? A lot of you who know my Billy account, I've been banned for quite a while. And so I've missed a lot of stuff. Oh, but somebody asked me about, what I do. Yeah, after I film a Hagatha episode, which a lot of you people who follow Hagatha, you know, I've been going for 4 hours recently. I don't know how I do it, but I'll tell you at the end, my throat hurts. That's why I haven't been singing it for a while, because it it really is getting my throat. Putting on the high voice and then singing and all of that stuff. I need to go put on my face. You inspire me. How funny. Well, you know what? I mean, and you know, of course I don't do this all the time, but I would imagine as a lady who is used to doing their makeup all the time, it might be kind of depressing to not have anywhere to go right now. But you know, it might, you know, or to get up in the morning and do something or feel good about yourself. But it's like you can do your makeup just sitting at home, you know, you'll feel good about yourself. I mean, and I get it. There are people who don't want to do it. Like they hate getting up and doing their makeup in the morning. That's fine too. I mean, okay. So I know this looks pretty theatrical, which drag is theatrical. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to. I could do my makeup like an average woman, but it wouldn't change the shape of my face. You know, I'll look like a man. Well, I mean, I still look like a man when I'm in drag, but how can I put it? I like to push the illusion further by changing the shape of my face. Why was I banned? I'll tell you, and you know, people always say this, but I have been since my numbers have gone up, and because of like some of the political things I'm affiliated with, I'm really looked at severely. And every little thing that anybody reports me for, I get banned for. I know it's not fair, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to cry about it because it's happened to a lot of people. I'm going to do a dark color right here. I kind of have this, I'm trying a new technique on doing my nose, a quicker technique, but I figure if never mind. Hold on. I'm doing a dark color here because I will eventually go in with a light color down the middle to make I'm just kind of trying to save steps for myself. Okay. And I don't know, I'm talking about that stuff. It just makes no sense to you guys at all. I am extra like that, LOL. Oh, I know women who they'll get up in the morning, do their makeup, and do nothing all day. They just are in their makeup all day. So I know those women. I laughed when you did Hagatha and people took what you said in character serious. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. And it really, it shocks me and scares me. It really does. I did it as an experiment for myself. And I was shocked that people actually bought it because do you go out as Kitty, like grocery shopping? No, I don't. No, Adrian, I think you know I don't. No, absolutely not. I do not go out. I don't go out as Kitty at all. Are you going on the show as Hagatha? Okay, so the show called Unframed of Mine. Anthony is a host on that show. I'm going tomorrow as Kitty. The next day, on the 11th, I'm going as Hagatha, but I'm not going to tell the Hagatha. Okay. I'm hoping what will happen is the Hagatha audience will completely go, oh, this freak again. We're going to share it, as they always do. I count on I use the trolls for that. The trolls don't know they're being used. I'll put it that way. I'm trolling the trolls. So they've really helped my audience grow a lot. Because I've had people who will like write to me privately and they'll say, hey, Hagatha, I'm really sorry that I was trolling you, but I really like you. And I'm like, that's fine. I forgive you. You know, everybody deserves forgiveness. I do that number. And then they follow me and then they continue sharing me. Anyhow, Kitty, I just love you, doll. I am gonna go put on a face. Yes, dear, do it. Amanda says, Hagatha Stalker Sheriff from the other night was hilarious. He acted like he hated her, but commented every. Yeah, you want to know something about Sheriff? Sheriff wrote to me privately and said how much he liked me. So a lot of people that are on there saying negative things, I think a lot of people understand the show and they kind of want to be a part of it. I think that goes on a lot. I want to do a live with you, follow your makeup routine. That would be fun. This is the thing. I've wanted to bring people on, but anytime I have done it in the past, it completely freezes everything up. So I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know if it's Facebook. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's your internet or what. Adrian says the Mexican girl the other day, is she for real? Are you talking about Norma Perez? No, that was completely real. So this one woman named Norma Perez. Okay, the whole thing. Kitty has been a great friend of the show. Yes, thank you, Anthony. You guys have been friends of mine too. My husband and I found you because of trolls, right? There is a point. Okay, you're never going to get rid of trolls, and we all know trolls are pretty stupid. You just have to know how to use them. Kitty, great video about the Drag Queen Story Hour. Will you be speaking out more on this topic and other topics? Okay, so that's the funny thing. I was booked to do a show in Chico, California for May 15th, I think it was. It's been canceled because of the stupid virus, but they're considering having me come another time, or if it opens up by that time, then I can go. But it's almost like the whole gas is gone now for Drag Queen Storybook Hour since they can't do it anymore. So nobody's talking about it anymore. But yes, and also another thing, and I don't think Kitty's audience know. I don't know if you guys know who Candace Owens is, but Candace Owens' manager contacted me and wanted me to be on her show for PragerU, which I was like, oh my God, that was like such an honor, because I'll tell you, starting this whole political walk, I came across Candace Owens and I loved her, and I'm like, I got to go see her show or whatever. So that's when she started the Blexit movement. And me and Mark went to the rally show thing downtown LA, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And I loved her. And I saw Larry Elder speak and Ann Coulter speak and Anomaly speak. And it was like, oh my God, this is where I belong. And here we are a year later, her people contacted me and wanted me to come in and do an interview with her about the Drag Queen Storybook Hour. And I'm like, oh my God, with Candace Owens, I've loved her forever for a year. But anyway, I was like in love with it, and then it fell apart because then the coronavirus came about. I'm hoping those opportunities are just there, but on pause. That's what I'm hoping. Hi, Kitty. Did Terrence Williams really think Hogatha was real? I don't know if Terrence Williams knew I was real or fake. I think he's smart enough to probably figure it out. But if he didn't know then, he knows now, because a lot of people were which I have mixed emotions about. A lot of people were defending me, saying, no, oh no, Hogatha is satire and all this. I'm like, I don't necessarily want people to know that. But then again, I do rely on that element of the audience to know, because a lot of the part of the show is half the people know it's fake and half of them don't know it's fake, and they're trying to figure it out. And so the people who know it's fake are watching and having a great time. Sunshine Breeze says, Kitty, do know Brandon? Yes, I know Brandon from Walkaway. I actually did a video for him, and that went viral for Walkaway. I did it early on. And then another drag queen sort of took that spot. But anyway, I'm not bitter. I'm really not. But anyway, and that's fine. I kind of at some point want to do my own thing. You know what I mean? I kind of have my own thing going on, and I actually have. I mean, and all the leaps and bounds I've made was without Walkaway. Would I love to work with Walkaway? Sure, because I support them. But I volunteered in Riverside for their thing. I worked there for free because I support it. I went to their West Hollywood town hall, and I went back. I was actually they asked because they recognized me and they go, "Oh my God, would you please announce the panel?" I go, "I would love to." So I went and announced the panel. I got to hang out backstage with Blair White, Ricky Rebel, Brandon, what's his name? JC Mondu. He's that little person from Big Brother. He was there. I know Kadeen Hagatha. Do you have? No, I don't do any. I'll tell you what I've been thinking about doing. I'm thinking about creating a persona a lot like Jan Crouch, the religious lady. You know, they did with her husband, Paul Crouch. They had the show. I'm thinking about coming up with like a Southern religious character. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. It's just a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work to create people and sustain it. So, I don't know. It can get difficult. Hey, Steph Hill, how are you? I know Kitty and Hagatha. Do you no? Oh, okay. I already answered that. Hi, Kitty. So glad you're back to this. I need some tips. I thought Hoggy was real too. Stopped watching for a week after. Did you really, Adam or Dale? It's Dale. Dale, why? You thought Hagatha was real. A lot of people do. Anyway, what I'm doing right now, it's going to make my nose look narrower. Which I don't really have a big nose, but I just kind of like, you know what it is? I think I'll tell you why I think I do this. I try to make my nose look as narrow as possible because there are drag queens out there with big honkers and they strive for a little nose. So I just show them a very refined nose. Or I try to anyway. The Baptist Church one is hilarious. I don't know how you keep a straight face when you're Hagatha. It's been cracking here and there. I don't know why there are certain things that people are saying that are making me laugh that are like, oh, don't laugh. I think people are figuring out what makes me laugh, but it's a challenge. I'm trying not to. Okay. I truly thought Hug was real at first, and then when you ate a pimple, and I was like, "Yep, this is." I haven't done that in a while. I should probably do it again. Hey, did you guys see when I ate earwax? Like, okay, I mean, I get it. I'm doing this character, and I want people to think it's real, but there are people who really think it's real. Like, they think people eat pimples and earwax, and I'm like, it's not really pimples and earwax, but I don't know. There are people who just go along with it. Yeah, the earwax is really peanut butter. But I'll tell you what's also scary when you do stuff like this. You start interacting with people like some real weirdos. You really do. I'm like, every day I get these things. I had to block a guy. I blocked a guy yesterday. He sent me a message. He said, Hagatha, I think you're wonderful. And then he sent me nude pictures of himself. And I'm like, Hagatha's a lesbian. Why are you sending her nude pictures of yourself? So I blocked him. I'm kind of doing this, like I'll do a line and then I'll buff it to spread the color, then I'll do it again. I mean, I'm sure there's a better technique. I just haven't figured it out yet, but I'm creating a new bridge, like the high point of my nose, which will be narrower than my real bridge. I saw the earwax. Oh, okay. What was on the thermometer? I think it was Hershey. It was really. I put like a sandwich bag between my knee or the fold of my leg, and then I put chocolate in it, and I just kind of. That's where I put it. Like accidentally saying your real name. I know I keep, yeah. Just like my mom, I let it out that Gladys was my mom and I didn't mean to. And people really pay attention to this stuff. They really pay attention. Like my nose sinks in right here, so I'm trying to make it pop out. Hopefully you don't believe half the stuff we say to you. Oh, Dale, no. You know what's going on. So yeah, no. I know when people are kidding or not. What's a good facial moisturizer? Do you know what? I don't know if I've just been lucky. I use oil of Olay. The cheap stuff. I do. Have you been writing material for Hagatha and loosely working off of that? Adrian, what I'll do is I will come up, like, say, with a couple topics and I'll write. Like, there are, I don't know if it's something I just discovered or if it's always been there. Sticky notes on the computer. So they're like little post-it notes you can type on, put it in the corner. I'll write little topics that I might want to talk about. And I'll kind of look at it to bring up a conversation. But you're not 50? No, I am 50. I am 50. I turned 50 in December. You knew Gladys was right away. Was my mom. I can't do it. Me and my mom are really close, and so we just laugh all the time. And I can't do it around her anymore because I'll laugh. Okay, now I'm gonna put like a new tip on my nose. What you like, John? Fixed income. Well, the funny thing is, I'm not even employed right now. I quit my job. Oh yeah, a lot of you Billy people might not know. I quit my job. I worked at Amazon for almost 3.5 years. I just couldn't take it anymore. That's perfect. I've recently discovered only after watching shit tons of comedy skits, it's always funny to talk about yourself and play super self-centered. I think that's why I love Hagatha. Well, it's like it's easy for Hagatha because she can talk. Everybody wants her to talk about herself. I did drag once when I was 23. I looked like Loretta Lynn. Me too, I figured. The best moisturizer I've ever used was Dermatologica brand. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been very lucky with skin. I didn't have a lot of acne. I do have dry skin though, but I just put on oil of Olay. I don't, I would drink a lot of water. I don't go out in the sun. If I do, I wear a moisturizer with sunscreen because I'm very pale and I burn really easily. So I do use. I don't know. I am lucky. I mean, a lot of you people like are looking for the fountain of youth or a magic lotion, but you're not. It's jeans. It really is. And I went to. I'll tell you. I did go to cosmetology school. Doesn't mean you're an expert on it, but I did learn a lot. And really, a lot of the skincare industry, like topical skincare, is hype ish. Some things might work, some aren't, but if you don't have good genes, if you don't take care of yourself, and if you don't get your skin plumped up or you know what I mean, chemically exfoliated or whatever, you're just pretty much born with what you're born with. I mean, they won't tell people that because they have to sell things, but it is really in your DNA and lifestyle. I mean, you're not going to have, let's put it this way, you're not going to do drugs for 30 years, go out in the sun for 30 years, and then decide, you know what, when I'm 50 or 40 or whatever, you know what, I'm going to start caring about my skin now. It's too late, because anything that you've done as a youth shows up on your skin when you're old. Oh, thank you, John. Smoking is so bad for, yeah, it is. It is bad. And well, I do drink alcohol. I do. I don't drink a whole lot, but I supplement, wait. How do you make Hagatha look like she's a double chin? It's the way I sit. Yeah, no, John, I did do drugs. No, I'm very, it's so funny because there are elements of Hagatha that are honest. I did, yeah, I did. When I was in high school, I did drugs and I quit. By the time I was 27, I did. I still smoke marijuana. That's the truth. I do at bedtime, and that's the truth too. Hagatha says that. I have a really hard time sleeping, so I smoke. I take 2 hits off a bong and then go to bed. Mike Stillwell. Yeah. See, the thing with Hagatha is I kind of did it as an experiment to myself, because I wanted to see, has our culture gotten so weird that I could actually play this character that's obviously a man and make everybody believe that I'm a woman, and basically force you into acknowledging that and believing it. And everybody did. It's like, and I think people do it out of fear. It's like, well, we're supposed to do this now. This is how we're supposed to behave now. But it isn't. You can fight it. You can fight it. Just because someone calls you a homophobe or a racist doesn't mean you are. It's just their opinion of it. Okay. And the problem is people are backing down. I'm adding a white powder here. And if you notice, we're going through this pandemic. You don't hear about any about these gender crap things, things that are really in the long run not important. Although I am seeing, which is pissing me off, I am seeing now they're bringing a racial element into the coronavirus. The coronavirus doesn't give a shit what you look like or what color you are or where your family came from. It doesn't care. But they're trying to make it into now, oh, less white people are getting it. It must be because of racism. It's like, no, it's not because of racism. I'll tell you just from a point of view being gay, I know lots of gay guys in West Hollywood or in the LA area who are still partying. They're still partying, but they'll say, oh, the homosexual people are getting the coronavirus at an alarming rate. Is it homophobia? It's like, no, because you have a bunch of irresponsible guys hanging out drinking. And I know guys who are still hooking up on Grindr. So while everybody's sitting here with a mask on and trying to make everything better, you have a bunch of gay guys sitting there still hooking up. And just because I'm gay doesn't mean I'm going to hide it or you know what I mean, deny it. It's happening. I know it is. And the funny thing is, you guys, Mark shared with me a story that he read where these black people are telling other black people not to wear a mask because what's going to happen is, because of racism, the cops are going to think you're a crook or a robber because you have something tied around your face, and they're going to shoot you. So they're conflicted on if they should be wearing masks or not, because now it's either worry about coronavirus or worry about getting shot. It's the stupidest shit ever. I don't know why they're bringing politics into this, but it's crazy. Oh, please shut up. Oh, hey, Adrian. Yeah, Ray Ray is all. Ray Ray is. Ray, hey, you guys are no. Hey, Adrian. Ray Ray's a nurse too. He's a nurse in Chicago. He has a lot of interest, and he's gay. He has a lot of interesting opinions about things. I would think you would like him, Adrian. Okay. Where's my brush? Okay. But I couldn't believe it. It's like, you're really bringing up race right now? Like, whatever. They'll do anything. All right. So that was my white powder, just so I can hit the high areas. Oh, wait. I got to do my eyebrows. I found something I did the other day that I liked when I was wearing my purple hair or my pink hair. I did purple eyebrows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows purple again, but I'm going to put brown over it. So it'll be kind of like because I'm going to do all purples and pinks on my face. And I'm going to put brown over this purple. It's basically it'll be a light tint because my makeup is still wet. So I'm going to do this eyebrow in a lip pencil, and then I'll put powder over it. Okay. I read it on a post on Facebook. People are crazy. My kids are mixed. Oh, so you saw it too, Alexis, right? Isn't it crazy? It's like they're actually in a way. And the funny thing is, it's coming from the CNNs and those people. It is. And they're basically encouraging people of color to not wear the mask. I don't understand why they would do that. I don't understand it. I'm not going to say it's for nefarious reasons, but whatever. Can you please help me with eyelashes? I lost most of mine during my radiation chemotherapy treatments. Sunshine, you don't have any. Okay, if you don't have any, then you're going to have to go for a strip, an eyelash strip. Now, if you have some hair, you can go get eyelash extensions, and they will glue eyelashes to your existing ones. I'm just assuming yours are all gone. And I'm not going to say it's a blessing. I mean, I know you're going through chemo and it's terrible, but if you have no eyelashes, you could actually reshape your whole eye with eyeliner and then wear the eyelash exactly where you want it to be. You could actually make it very beautiful. But yeah, I'll be doing eyelashes, toward the end because it's just it's really kind of the final touch. Yeah, you can't really tell on the computer. You used purple. Yeah, because I did purple. Yeah, you're right. I did purple. Okay, so I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm talking too much and it's gonna take me forever. Okay. So if you notice, I don't shave my eyebrow right here, but I shave the rest just because I'm tired of gluing them down. Hey, Kitty, found you through your Hagatha character. I think you're wonderful. Most of the messages you try and spread through being Hagatha is awesome. Thank you. I love it. I'll tell you what I love. I love when people understand what I'm doing with that character, and they will write to me and tell me. It's always smart people, but there are people who say, I love what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing, and I love it. Okay, so typically the highest part of your arch will be, you want to measure it like this from the corner of your nose to the I go to the end of the color of my eye. So I know my highest point will be around here somewhere. So I'll dot it and I'll just meet that area. I like a high arched brow. It kind of slenderizes your face. Like if you have a round face, if you do like a high, like dramatic brow, it will really add structure to your face. Okay. So this is the basic shape I'm going to go for. It'll change over time. See, my real brow bone is right here where the eyebrow would follow on a man. Probably women too, but women pluck their eyebrows and redraw them. So we're kind of copying that aspect of the woman's brow. But I have to go above my real brow bone up here. Now I'm kind of going to add, I don't like having like very defined, I guess, where you could see the line. So I like kind of make little hair strokes to kind of blur it to look like it's hair. Okay. Blown away. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Can't wait to see your finished look. Hopefully you'll be around because, it can take a while sometimes. I found it funny how some people thought Hagatha was a real person. Yeah, I don't know. And, I hate to say it. There really are a lot of dumb people out there. There are. And it's sad to me, but, you can't be sad for everybody and you can't fix the world. So, so I just kind of like take it for what it is. And, well, okay. But I did it kind of like to show myself. Like, I couldn't believe it. I go, people really think she's real. And I'm not saying people who believe Hagatha is real are stupid. I think they're too accommodating. Okay. You did an amazing job. You did amazing job. Okay, the other day. I'm assuming that's what you mean. So I'm using a lip pencil for this because it tends to be wetter and wet and where the eyebrow pencils are waxy. This really lets you draw on a lot easier. If you notice, my eyebrows are completely different. Oh, they're not that completely different, but when you use like the eyeliner or lip liner, you can kind of it's wetter, so you can kind of get rid of some of it. The eyebrow pencils tend to be harder. Okay. Okay, that's better. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put powder over this, and they won't be so purple. Um, and then I'll put brown over them, so you won't even really see the purple that much. It'll just be like an undertone. Okay. I get too dark eyebrows to use a pencil. Last time I tried that, it looked horrible. Yeah, a lot of people, if you're gonna err on you'd rather have your eyebrows be too light than too dark. I really hate when I see old ladies. I'm not saying you're old lady, I don't know. But I see old ladies who will pencil in black eyebrows. It's like, sweetheart, your eyebrows weren't even black when you were a kid. I don't know why you're putting on black eyebrows. It I went I don't know if my mom's watching. Let me look. I went to her work one day and she had black eyebrow pencil on. I go, Mom, what are you doing? Your hair is brown and you're 72. Like, a 72-year-old woman does not have black eyebrows. So I gave her one of my brown pencils. Okay, so this powder, it's translucent, so it's basically you can see through it. But what it will do, I'm going to put it over this, and it sets them so they become dry. Let's put it that way. They become dry and they won't move. It's kind of like adding cement to water. Okay, so with this color, I'm now, because it's translucent, I'm going to go over my light areas to set that because I don't want it to go anywhere. And all right. And then everywhere else, I'm going to put, it's called rosy beige. I got to make sure to cover all this. All right, now I'm going to put rosy beige everywhere else. Oh my God, you guys. So I don't know if it's happened in your area yet, but in my county of California, I live in Southern California, they are now making it mandatory. You have to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask or you will get $1,000 fine. And my mom knows somebody who got $1,000 fine. So it's real. You will get fined if you leave. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Kitty, you're so beautiful. You make me smile every time I watch you and hug. Thank you, Robin. What powder is this? It's called Coty. It's called Coty Airspun. Comes in several colors. It's very old. It's been around for a long time. And pretty much every single drag queen I've ever worked with uses it. You just pack it on. It's very fine. I don't know. Last time I did this, I put on a wig. I usually do it bald, but somebody said, how come you don't wear your wig? So you know what, I went, that makes sense. Why not put on my hair that I'm going to wear? It kind of helps you with the proportion of the makeup. I got it on my laptop. Okay. Same in your state. Yeah, we are on lockdown here in Ventura. We've been on lockdown for a while in San Bernardino County, but it was yesterday they said, okay, you have to wear a mask. They did it in Riverside County, which is next door. They did that the other day. Is that all of California? No, different counties have different rules. Yep, New Jersey. I'm in New York. It's so bad here. Kelly Marie, that's kind of where I hear the bulk of everything is happening. And that's sad because, people find it controversial, whatever, but, the Congress people of New York City were encouraging people to come out for the Chinese Lunar New Year. And they were basically saying, don't let xenophobia or racism stop you from supporting the people of Wuhan and come out to Chinese Lunar New Year and let's all, fight racism and xenophobia. Well, what they were doing is basically spreading the disease around because they would much rather say the president is racist than them admit that there's a problem. So they encouraged everybody to go and participate. So whatever, hopefully that comes back to bite them. Okay, now I'm going to brush everything off. Okay. Have you ever put on the Hagatha face on here before? No, no. I will never start off as Billy and go into Hagatha because everybody used to believe that Hagatha is full of acne and rosacea. It is a fairly good price-wise. California wants people to snitch. Oh, yeah. No, it's crazy. It really is crazy what's going on. I went to high school up at Rim of the World, Lake Arrowhead. We used to go down. Oh, yeah, Alexis. That's not far from me. I live right at the bottom of that hill. Hey, James. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'll work on my eyes. I'm basically going to use a dark purple in the crease right here. And I'll build it up and build it up and build it up. Like Devin Dune said, to go out and eat at restaurants. I know. And the funny thing is, because the media is so complicit with a certain political slant, but they know a lot of people really aren't going to investigate and they're not going to look for the truth. They're not going to hunt for videos, for real comments and real footage. They're just going to listen to what the news person tells them to think. That's how it always is. Okay. I mean, I know people who get their news from The View. Okay, so I'm basically just going to spread this purple around. within the crease of my eye, and I'll just keep darkening it and darkening it and darkening it, and that having it spread further and further and further. Do you go out a lot? I go out just to shop. Like, our grocery stores are open, Walmart's open, Costco is open, restaurants, fast food, car repair places, they're all open. The post office is open. I go out. I mean, I personally believe, and I don't want to be one of these people that said, "Oh, I almost died at 9/11," because my cousin's sister's boyfriend's aunt's boss went there, and I almost died on the plane. Those people. But anyway, no, I believe, and it is coming out that they believe this has been around longer than what they thought. And in January, I got I won't say deathly ill because I didn't go to the hospital, but I had never been so sick in my life. And I'm not a sickly person at all. Like, I haven't had even a cold for the past 2 years. I never get the flu. I don't get a flu shot. I've probably had the flu twice in my life. But in January, oh my God, it was bad. Like, and I'm not one, I hate the doctor. I hate medicine. I hate all that stuff. And I'm like, Mark, I need to go get a thermometer. I think I have a fever, because we didn't have one. So we went to what is that place called? Walgreens, and we got one. And my temperature got up to 102. And I'm like, I can feel it. And I'm like, something is going on with me. But I'm not nauseous. I wasn't nauseous or anything. I didn't have diarrhea or anything. Yeah, Miss Tingley said in December she got it too. So they're saying a lot of people have actually had it and gone through it. And there's no doubt in my mind that I had it. I'd never felt an illness like that before. Not that it was like, how can I put it? I mean, I got through it, of course, but just, it was different. It was different. I got extremely tired. All of a sudden, you just feel all of your energy leave, and it was hard to breathe. And I can see if you have a compromised system, or if you've been a smoker or have emphysema, or if you have any problems like that, I can see why it would be difficult for you. But it lasted 2 weeks. I took a leave of absence from my job, unpaid. And so, no, my farts are not real. Okay, I'm basically going to use this as a guide to control my shadow. I only want it to go where I want it to go, so I'm kind of making a little dam so it doesn't go below the line right here. And I am extending it. It's going to be real draggy, kind of like, Okay. My daughter had it in early March. My mother had the same thing. I know. I think a lot of us have had it, and maybe a lot of people thought it was a flu. But I don't know. I felt really, really bad. I was in bed for a long time, and it wasn't like me. And it's funny because I hate going to the doctor. So I'm like, I'm not going to the doctor until I'm dying. But I was able, and I'll tell you, it was hard to keep my fever down. I used ibuprofen, which, some people say, oh, that's bad, but it works for me. I used, for ibuprofen, for me to feel it, or for it to be effective, I really have to take a lot, like 1,600 milligrams. And Mark takes it for his back problems. So he has that around already. And I'm not saying, you're supposed to take other people's medicines, but some people do. But anyway, I was able to get my fever down with 1,600 milligrams of ibuprofen. And I just laid in bed, really, the whole time I laid in bed. And it worked. My mother had the same thing. Yep. I was extremely sick in December myself. Never been that sick before. Fever, cough. Oh, yeah, the cough. My cough lasted for 2 weeks. In fact, Mark was getting sick of it. So he would get up. I'd be coughing all night. He'd go, if you go take some honey, it'll make you feel better. Or he'd get up and go get me a glass of water, but I knew he was annoyed. Yep, me too. I got some weird cold in mid-March where I got really fatigued, got a slight sore throat and dryish cough. Yes, totally. And it's always this, it's the same symptoms, right? From everybody, but in different degrees of severity. Same thing. I know a lot of us have had it. We just got through it. So I'm taking this purple and I keep adding more, but I'm kind of extending it further and further because I kind of want it to disappear, fade away. Yeah, I think the virus has been here a while. Totally. It totally has been. And, I know there's some people on here who don't like the president and they'll find fault in anything he says. But even during his State of the Union address, he mentioned it. A lot of people forget that. He mentioned it and that we need to do something about it. And then, you know, the most memorable part of that speech was Nancy Pelosi tearing it up, I don't know. Is the CFS real? I don't know what that is. My throat was so bad. Oh God, wasn't it awful? Thankfully, Denmark is slowly opening up to the. Oh, that's good, Lady Justice. I just hope I'll be able to visit my best friend in Texas in June. I kind of think, because when you think about it, okay, there are some people that think that, this is basically like viral warfare from China. But if you think about it, they're opening up their markets again. They are like, I saw footage of them. They're on their trains and everything. They're starting up their country again. And China would, of course, love to dominate. And so while we're here not working, making things for the world, China can pick that slack. I mean, I don't know. I think there's more to it than we know. Of course, everything there's more to it than we know. Chronic fatigue syndrome, yes. Okay. Well, wait. You lost your voice for 2 weeks. Hi, Just Me. Oh, a fellow Dane. There's another Dane. Oh, the offensive tranny is from Denmark. Yes, I have a follower named the offensive tranny. And not all trannies are offended by the word tranny. I think a lot have died from it as well, that of course were not tested and passed through the diagnosis of coronavirus. Um, there are people reporting that their loved ones are dying from heart conditions, but because when they died of a heart condition, they were tested with coronavirus, they are now saying that they died of coronavirus rather than the heart condition. Just saying. I have a friend who works at Amazon, and she said it's like a big joke there. Like the way they claim that they're protecting their employees, but they're really not. You guys know, okay, I think one of the long lasting effects of this are that there are going to be certain people who won't go back to work, leaving it open for other people to get employed. But I bet you we're going to deal with this crap for a long time, of people who will claim they have PTSD and stuff like that. China just bought British Steel. Really interesting. I want Hoggy to go so hard. I love that color. I'm glad you really do like the eyeshadow. Oh, Rachel, I do. It's a great color, and the pigment is great, and it's easy to blend and work with. It was Rachel who got me this. Yeah, I do like it, and I'm glad it's this, because I would have never bought it for myself. Not a huge fan of Wet and Wild either. Yeah, because you know what? I mean, Rachel, I don't know how old you are, but when I was a teenager and stuff, it's like, oh wow, Wet and Wild's like cheap. But they've really so you don't look at them. But no, but they've come a long way. I mean, they really are good with this. This eyeshadow is really good. One of my friends, um, who actually he does RuPaul's makeup, he was doing he did a thing with Wet and Wild, um, where he was doing makeup on women for Wet and Wild, um, and it's like um, it seemed to work good. I mean, I haven't talked to him about his opinion of it, but okay. I work nights at a hospital, and I'm probably the only one not scared of the virus. Really? So what's up with Peaches? Peaches, his name is Prometheus, and he's probably on the bed behind me right now. I know, a lot of people ask about Peaches, my cat, my trans cat, and I really have to tie that story up. I'm gonna film a reunion of me and Peaches soon. I mean, I'm planning it out. I just it's raining. It's been raining a couple days, and it's gonna be raining a couple more days, so I can't really film it because I want to film it with me meeting her outside. Okay, this is fine for now. Okay. I saw a documentary about poisonous makeup. Yep. No, they actually found RuPaul doesn't do his own makeup. No, he doesn't. RuPaul sucks at makeup. Like, sucks. His look that you all know was completely designed by somebody else, and he can't do it. Hi, Kitty. I found your channel through InfoWars. Really? Ah, that's right. InfoWars featured me. Okay. Bring Peaches back. Peaches is coming back. Back to the poisonous makeup. They found in LA there's a place that they called Santee Alley where a lot of people shop discount it's discount stuff. And they were selling like name brand makeup, and they found out that actually in the makeup was counterfeit. It wasn't real. Of course it's from China, but it actually contained poop. Like human feces was in the makeup. After they did tests on it, they found that there was poop in it. So if they're going to put poop in their makeup, I would imagine, they'd have no problem putting poisonous stuff in it. When do you personally believe the virus will end? I personally think it's going to be fast. I think it's going to happen sooner than later. I think it's not going to last as long as we think it is, just because you can't, see, it's really hard. It's such a hard balance. People have trained the society to think with their feelings rather than their brain. But the reality is, if we don't get back going, we're going to become a very we're not going to be an economic power anymore. And if you're not an economic power anymore, you're not nothing. And then people might, you might not find a job. I mean, before this happened, everybody was working. It was record breaking, numbers as far as employment and money and everything. But now we're here, and now China is now starting up again. When are you going to check Hoggy face mail? Oh, I'll probably do it after this. Facebook mail. Yeah, I haven't looked at Hagatha's messages at all, so I'm sure I probably have some in there. So I'll get to it after this. I mean, every day I do look at it, but it's just I'm kind of breaking from Hagatha for today. How do you make your chin so big when you do Hagatha? I'm very much sitting in an uncomfortable position the whole time. Kind of like if you how like you sit on a couch and you put your hands like this. It's like that. My wife and I love Hagatha and Kitty. Thank you, Shannon. I never thought I'd say this, but you miss work, Christina. My God. Thank you, Miss Tingley. I need your PayPal information. Why are you gonna do you want a video? Is that, I'm assuming you want a video, John? Let me see. Let me see if I can post my PayPal right now. I think I have it available. Let me see. Yeah, I have it right here. But did you want a video? I probably won't get to I'll write to you privately. Okay. The world got a good vacation. You know, and I thought, you know, in some aspects, I think, okay, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to get this pink right here, and I'm going to go up here. I mean, in some aspects, there is good to this. I mean, I would hope that people, you know, spent time with their family and their kids, you know, reestablish those bonds and stuff. But I also know a lot of parents are really sick of their kids. And I understand that too. My mom would die. I completely, my mother, if I was still a kid at home, my mom would hate this. She would hate that me, my brother, and sister were at home all day because we would be bugging her all day. My eye's kind of weird over here. Okay. Hoggith is so awesome. I love her video she made. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Lisa. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Hell yeah. I'd rather be at work. I'm going to go back into, I want it to be vulgar. Okay, yeah, I have no problem being vulgar in a video. Trust me, I've been very vulgar. In fact, it was so vulgar that what the victim said, I don't want this on YouTube at all. The thing is, what I do is when I do the videos, I uplink them, I upload them into my my account, my YouTube account, but I make them private so nobody could find it or see it. Okay, they're completely private. And then there's a link that's generated to the private video. I give you the private link, and you could spread it to anybody you want. Anybody who has that link can watch the video, and those are the only people that can watch the video. But there are people who don't trust the internet. And, you know, so this one guy said, can you please just delete that video? Because he was afraid that people would see it. And, you know, there are people you can't convince that it's private, but whatever. Kind of like your grandparents, how they don't trust like ATM machines or stuff like that, or you know, they have to walk into the bank to do business. There's people who, okay. I just want a day. I've been watching for a while as a silent viewer. As a drag queen myself, I just love both. Oh, thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. I don't have a lot of drag followers. They don't like what I do because they think I diminish the LGBTQ community by having a character that is misgendered and is triggered by everything. But I designed that character for that purpose because if you guys, okay, if you, a lot of you drag fans, you may or may not know, or people who don't know drag, there's basically three genres of drag. You're either pretty, you're in horror, or you're like a comedy queen. After working in drag for so long, I got to see all of this, and I'm like, this is actually kind of old. There needs to be basically a shot in the arm of something new in drag. And I'm also seeing what I consider, what I call the Disneyification of drag, where they're trying to make it palatable for children. I personally do not like that. I want drag to be adult in nature. I don't want a drag queen to rock my children to sleep. I want a drag queen that will insult me when I'm at a club with other adults and having a good time. I don't want a drag queen. I don't know. I personally don't like it. I don't like it. And you know what? I won't change that. I've realized that. I won't change it. But so I don't go in that direction. I don't like it. I personally don't want to entertain children. So anyway, but I do see a lot of drag queens going that direction, and I'm like, whatever, you know. And there's a certain population of parents that like it, which I found out are parents who really like drag but can't get out, so they just bring their kids to the bookstore with them to be read to. Did you or do you used to work in clubs? Yeah, well, one particular club in LA County, I worked there. I wasn't, how can I put it? I was interested in drag before I worked there. Okay. I did my makeup and stuff prior to working there. As a drag queen, I do not agree with Drag Queen Storybook either. I'm an adult entertainer for a reason. Right. And Raven, I'm going to tell you, the funny thing is, I kind of go in a different direction with it. I don't blame the drag queens. I blame the parents. The drag queen wants a job because a lot of drag queens are hungry. They're hungry and they want a break and they want money and they need to support themselves. So I don't blame the drag queen. Now, me personally, because of my own personal morals, I wouldn't do it anyway. I wouldn't. I have no desire to read children. I also think that there's a psychological effect to the drag queen themselves. I think they do it to actually heal something within them. They feel accepted. And I think they feel like they're healing the child within them that wanted to do this their whole life. But I don't know. I think they also do it for acceptance. They're like, I'm finally accepted. And also children are also non-threatening to drag queens too. It takes a lot of balls to be a drag queen. It really does. And I think a lot of drag queens don't have the balls it takes to really be one. That's just me. I love drag queens, but I don't want, it's like, dude, it's like, I don't know. I don't get it. Kids have their own entertainment. They do. All right. So in this, on my lid now, I'm going to put this pink. Okay. This is a liquid pink, and this stains my skin. It does. If I take off my makeup, my eyelids will be like pink for a day. But it works really good. It's a liquid pink, and on the other side is glitter. And the glitter you place on top of the pink after, afterwards. Wait, I'm losing focus. There we go. The Offensive Tranny says, I wish drag wasn't politicized. I know. Why are they politicizing it? You know, it really, and I'm going to be honest with you, it started with like these gays like crying that they don't have enough rights. And it's like, I honestly had no problem just, walking into a gay club that's exclusively for gays, having a drink, having fun, and leaving the gay world behind. Because we don't live in a gay world, and I don't want the world to turn gay because it takes a heterosexual world to create gay people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I also think that with the mainstreaming of drag, I honestly think that it is sissifying boys that might think they're gay. And they have this impression that being gay means you're a girl. And hi, Terry. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I missed you. This isn't a crazy group like Hagatha. And I know that turns off a lot of my friends. I don't have a lot of like my real friends that watch Hagatha because it's crazy. And I get it. So I'm going to put this pink, and I'm even going to cover the purple that's on my lid. And I don't know how many women have experience with liquid eyeshadow. It's cool. Anyway, so I get a lot of LGBTQ people who hate Hagatha. And I'm glad. They'll write to me or they'll leave a review on my page because a lot of really they're cowards. They won't confront me personally. They're cowardly. And they'll say, so they'll leave me a message that they will never respond to if I respond to them. And they will say, I think you're horrible for the community. Or they'll say, you're a traitor to your community. And I'm like, you make the mistake that I'm part of your community. That's the thing. I'm not a part of your community. I'm not an LGBTQ member. I'm just a gay man. And the gay community doesn't like that. They think they own you because you are gay. And it's like, nah, you don't. You don't. Still makes a good liquid eye shadow. Stilla, okay. Are you and Terrence friends? No, we're not friends at all. I've never met him and I've never spoke to him, and we have never written to each other. He just came up on my video one day and is like, oh shit, look at this. Or somebody sent it to him. I think he knows it's fake. He knows now it is, because all of my followers were trying to defend me on all of his posts, which is funny. So they know, he knows. He knows by now it's it's satire. Okay, I'm dabbing on the glitter. I can't really afford expensive makeup. What's the best? You know what? I don't spend shit on makeup. I'll be honest with you. Makeup does not have to be expensive. I'm not saying that yeah, you can get makeup that's cheap. That sucks. Okay. But I'll tell you, I don't know how much this palette was from Wet n Wild. Oh, Joanne Nelson has joined us. Gladys has joined us. Hey, Mom. I mean, Joanne. Joanne's my mom. She plays, I mean, I just created her character without her knowing, but she is Gladys. Gladys plays the part of my grandmother's friend, who I now consider my elder in my life. Okay, I'm quiet right now because I gotta put this on. I think this look might look good with blonde hair, but none of my blonde wigs look good right now. I'm horrible. I am really horrible with wigs. I am. I'll have people write to me and say, your wig's kind of messy. I'm like, I know. I'm going for the messy look, even though I'm just lazy. It's a lot of work, honestly, for me anyway, to do a wig. And you guys won't believe it. I know how to cut hair. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I just don't like doing hair. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'll do my mom's hair. Her hair is simple to do, but to do a wig and everything, ugh, I don't like it. So I'm having a wig made right now. It's a little delayed because of the whole virus thing. I'm having a wig. It looks like Anna Nicole hair, Anna Nicole Smith's hair. It's really big, and it's like kind of like an updo, but kind of like messy, like Anna Nicole's. I can't wait for that. Do your parents give you great support? Yeah, my mom does. I mean, my mom isn't like she likes Hagatha. She loves Hagatha. How can I put? My mom's very accepting. My mom doesn't really understand why you want to do it. She'll just support you. You know, she's like, I don't understand why a man wants to dress up like a woman. And the funny thing is, I'm not one of these gays that really, you know, there's always the gay people who are like, I have to be accepted and you have to love me and you have to, and it's like, okay, let's pump the brakes a little bit. You're gay, okay? Well, that's not really average. And nobody has a kid thinking, oh yeah, I'm assuming every grandparent or every parent eventually wants to have grandkids. So I understand there's a loss. You know, and I think a lot of gay people and trans people tend to overlook that. I think they tend to really get into their themselves. And you kind of got to look outward and go, well, you know, I mean, I am different, and that can affect other people. I'm that person. I think about how it affects others. So I don't shove homosexuality down people's throats. I don't do that. I need some good wigs. I look like a dude in drag when I wear a wig. Well, Lisa, you're a woman, right? Is your dad living? No, he died. I did not have a good relationship with him. So, what was your real mom? You took food. That was my mom, yeah. Yeah, my mom's really cool. Hi, Sherry. I am that community. They bullies and immoral. I'm being called a bootlicker. Okay, this is the offensive tranny. I'm being called a bootlicker just because I don't agree with the alphabet cult. Oh, I love the word alphabet cult. Um, yeah, I mean, it's funny because there are trans people and gay people who have the same experience, and they're like, I'm so sick. And I think when it comes down to offensive tranny, for me anyway, I'm tired of the crybaby culture. I'm so sick of it. If you sit around and cry all day about things, no one's going to take you seriously. I mean, I think a lot of gays and trans people forget we live in a world and we're minorities. I mean, we're the minority, and that's just the way it is. And I don't mind being a minority. I always have been. I don't care. Your mom is so pretty. Oh, she is. I have a pretty mom. How do you get your wigs to stay on place? It's just tight, and there's like a adjustment strap in the back. You kind of put it together to make it tighter. I just have a big head. Um, you seem like you'd agree with the statement of identity is not personality. Right. I don't think I can completely have a conversation with people and not bring up my personal love life. I don't think it, for a lot of gay people I know, all they think about is gay. That's it. Gay, 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 or trans, trans, trans. And it's like, that's just such a small part of your life. It's not even you. It's just how you, I don't know. It's like heterosexuals, their life isn't about heterosexuality. They're just living, I mean, I don't know. I think people just make it a big deal. They make a bigger deal of it than what it is. Okay. Okay, let me do so the dark purple that I did, I'm gonna put that under my eye too. I'm basically gonna like try to reshape my eye with it. Because my eyes kind of droop, They kind of do this. They kind of this and then it droops like this. I'm kind of gonna take this eye right here and extend it underneath to kind of create a new line. The offensive tranny says, I only talk about me, this guy on camera, not in real life. Are you saying you're not? Are you not really trans? Or are you? Oh, no. Or I know what you're saying. Or you're trans, but you only discuss the trans issues on camera. I understand that. Just trust me, I do not go around off of camera and talk about Hagatha or Kitty or drag. I don't. So I'm gonna kind of pop this purple on like what I'm gonna call my new eyeline. Yes, live your life. Don't miss out. Yes, I'm a woman. That's the problem. Every wig automatically makes me look like a dude. Okay. Try a wig. Okay, you have the opposite problem of a guy putting on a wig. When I put on a regular wig, it's too small. And then I kind of look like a creep. Like I definitely look like a man. Are you getting like a really big elaborate hairstyle? Get like a simple wig. Try like the smallest wig possible, and then try on bigger and bigger ones. Pick one first that is like matches your hair color. Like put one that looks most like your normal hair, and then grow from that. That's what I would do. Hey, offensive tranny, do you know Blair White? I know you've heard of her, but do you talk to her or network with her at all? Honestly, I don't care who someone has sex with. Nobody cares. And that's the thing. Have a great day, Kitty. I gotta go, and now I can't wait to see you. Okay, we'll see you, Raven. Have a good day. The thing, I do think that gay people and I can't speak for trans people because I don't know how they feel, but especially, okay, gay people tend to believe that heterosexuals think about them more than what they do, which is where the arrogance and narcissism comes in. There are gay people who think that just heterosexual people are thinking about them all the time or care about their sex life. Now, they may not care about your sex life. I mean, how can I put it? I'm not going to say they don't care. I'm saying they don't agree with it because they don't understand it. Because why would they? I mean, really, why would they? They're not gay. They don't know what it's like. They don't. So you have to take those into consideration. Well, I'm dealing with people who don't understand it. Okay. And maybe they never will. So don't talk about it. Like, have a relationship on a different level. It doesn't have to be about your sex life. And they don't have to like have a party for you to show that you're accepted. I mean, that's another thing I hate about young people now. They get parties and praised for coming out as gay. It's like, why? And this is where that group I was going to speak to in Chico, California, they what they say is they had out of 400 and something students, 300 of them are saying that they're trans or gay or LGBT of some kind. We know that that's not real. We know that's not. And studies have shown that if you have a group of people, of kids or whatever, and there's a trans or a gay person in it, because it's fashionable to be gay or trans, all of a sudden the rest of the group by the end of the year will say they're trans or gay. Okay. I think it's terrible. Yeah, a little bit, but she is. I'll say that. Blair is busy. And Blair has a way bigger platform than me, and I couldn't imagine how busy she is. I know I'm busy. So, yeah, Blair is a very busy person. She is. I met her. I was backstage with her or in the green room at the Walkaway Town Hall with her and her fiance. She's just like she is on camera. Actually kind of quiet. And I don't want to say standoffish, but you can tell she don't trust a lot of people. If you guys don't know who Blair White is, she's a trans woman who is conservative and speaks up. And a lot of trans people don't like her. But like she will sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm trans because I have dysmorphia." Where like a lot of trans they don't want to say they're dysmorphic because that makes it sound like it's a mental illness. Where Blair will say, "Yeah, I have a disorder and my surgery and my hormones fixed it." You know, it's weird. It's crazy. When I was in high school, I was terrified to come out. Now everyone wants to come out. Right. I know. That's just, and a lot of kids are claiming that status because they know now that you get special treatment. You get a party. Everybody tells you how brave and stunning and wonderful you are. And they call them trans trenders. Trans trenders are kids who go, yeah, I'm gonna be a girl, or I'm gonna be a boy, and apparently eventually they grow out of it. But I think we should avoid it from happening in the first place. I'm kind of conflicted though. What do any of you think about a child needing both a mother and a father figure? I personally believe, I mean, if I can make the perfect world, every child would have a mother and father. I mean, you can't say it's bad. You can't say it's bad for a child to have a mother and father. I mean, the human species has gotten this far operating under that. I mean, and let's be realistic. You can't. I mean, I don't think men are designed merely to be sperm donors. I don't know. But, then there's the argument that, well, marriage and stuff isn't even natural. Being monogamous isn't natural. So I guess that would create a world where people are just breeding, and then going on with their own lives. And then the woman gets pregnant and then has her baby. I mean, I guess, but then, the man has to answer to it financially. So I don't know. I hate her for being 10 times more gorgeous than me. Amanda, it's not true. I'm a man. Walk Away with Brandon Strock. I love his group. No, it's cool. I really like Brandon. I've met him quite a few times and talked to him, and we actually have each other's phone number. And I've texted him here and there. I don't want to bug him. He's a busy guy. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again. Why isn't my chat isn't working on YouTube? Why was my chat? Okay, so my YouTube chat isn't working for some reason. I thought she meant Blair. You do now. Don't negate yourself. I hate her. Why isn't it? I don't know if you guys can still see me on YouTube, but for some reason it says unable to connect to chat. Please try later. So I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I'm gonna do eyeliner now. Okay. So I kind of follow my lash line to start out with. It will extend it up. And I kind of use the black to kind of create a new eyelid shape. Because like you can see it, I'll start here at the top of my, like where this is straight, and before it curves, I'll continue that straight line. So I'm like winging my eyeliner, and it's basically, I'm going to connect that black line and this black line. And I'll tweak with it until it gets exactly where I want it to be. And then you have to consider the fold of your eye. Like I've had my eye open the whole time, but when I close it, I got to connect these lines. And then I'll color all that in. I like this eyeliner pen. It's basically a Sharpie, but of makeup. See, it's like a felt tip. I thought you meant Blair. Oh, I was talking about Blair White too, but you too. I run the Tammy Faye page on Instagram. I've seen that. We vote. You do top and bottom lashes today. Do you really run? I know the Tammy Faye page. I love it. I love Tammy Faye. I mean, I'm sure this is stupid to ask you, but I'm sure you've seen that documentary with RuPaul, haven't you? Of Tammy Faye. Is it The Eyes of Tammy Faye? I love that movie. Okay. Kitty, are you not on Drag Race because of the time you finished your makeup? The series would be over. Adam, yeah, pretty much. From what I know, the people I know who've been on Drag Race, they say it's extremely time sensitive, but it all depends on you, how lazy or slow you are. Yeah, I would definitely have to speed this up, but no, I really have no desire going on that show. I've heard horror stories about it. There are some people who've been on the show who hate the show now. Um, one thing in common they all say is that RuPaul is phony. That you really never spend time with RuPaul, and all they want to do is spend time with RuPaul. They don't realize it's a show. The drag queens, when they get in there, don't like the fact that it is a show, and that you're not going to be RuPaul's best friend. Oh, I hate that YouTube will not do comments. Why is that? Why did they do that to me? Have you used Hank and Henry Felt? No, I haven't done that yet. This one is called OIC Professional Makeup Liquid Duo Eyeliner, but I haven't seen that one yet. I just came across this while shopping on Amazon. Okay. Now, by the time I'm done, this will be really thick. Okay. And then what I'll do is, like, my eye ends here, but I will extend it further. And this is kind of like what Elvira does, if any of you know Elvira. And I won't connect the two. And in that space, I'm going to put like glitter and stuff because it brings brightness to your eye and open it up more. Okay, so this is the hard part, is doing the same eyeliner on the other side. I hate doing this. Oh, I already messed up. And of course, because you're 50, you have like wrinkles and loose skin under your eye. So you have to like stretch it out. Can we hang out when this is all over? You want to visit Ohio? Yeah, I actually have quite a few people in Ohio. Is YouTube comments still broken? It is, and I don't know why. Oh, it's Adam. Hey, I don't know why they're broken. I can't do eyeliner for the life of me. It takes practice, it does. But I'll show you a trick. Even if you do. When was the first time you did drag? Okay, so when you say drag, do you mean a stage performance, or are you talking just dressing up like this? Because I've been dressing up like this a long time. It started when I was like 16. Which would be like 34 years ago. But it's really something you never stop learning how to do it. You're constantly changing it. You're learning new techniques, things like that. Dressing up, yeah, since I was 16. Probably even younger, maybe like 12. I would start playing around with makeup. But by the time I would say, okay, this eye is going to look completely different. I know it. Once my eyelashes are on, it will hide all of this. How can I put it? I have this half sister. When I was 12, dressed me up in a bathing suit. And took pictures of me. um, with a little bit of makeup on. I then started wearing makeup to school because I hated my skin because it was really freckled and pink. And that's when I started regularly wearing makeup to school. Then it was cool to wear eyeliner in the 80s, so I started wearing eyeliner um, to school. And I basically slowly added more makeup to where I was like really wearing a full face of makeup to school eventually. Um, I mean, I got made fun of a lot, of course. Um, but it was a time in the 80s where, Boy George was popular. All the like British groups were popular, and they all did this stuff. I liked Kiss growing up. So I don't know, I just always liked makeup and theatrical stuff. I will, as far as like drag and doing it, like I call this professionally. It's not really, but as far as like performance wise, I started really late in life. I don't think most drag queens start in their 20s or teens. I started in my 40s because I worked at a club. Um, I did a lot of I worked with the drag queens that would perform, or the ones that would be on RuPaul's Drag Race, and I got to know them, became friends with lots of them, and I would assist them. But I would mostly do music and lighting and camera work at the club and help produce the shows. And I started thinking, I really wish I would have done this when I was younger. And I said, screw it, I'm going to do it. And I was pretty good at it. But I don't care for stage performances anymore. Maybe I would when I was younger, I would have, but I started too late. And this really is a young man's game. Um, have you always been pretty? Um, I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't. Isn't that hard to say? Yeah, yeah. I've always been pretty. Um, I don't think I've ever been ugly. Um, we were not even allowed to dye our hair at my school. Guys would not have been able to wear makeup. What's so funny is, well, my mom didn't know I wore makeup. I would do it later or when she would go to work. But yeah, she would not allow me to color my hair, even though I wanted to. So I started cheating. I'd wear mousses. Mousses came out that were colored. I remember this one called Colorific. It was a mousse. So I would put that in my hair because it would wash out. And of course, I'd say, Mom, no, look, it'll wash out. And it would. Then I slowly started adding. You remember Sun-In? Sun-In would bleach your hair in the sun. I would get that and I would spray it in my hair, like pull pieces out and lighten them up. So when the mousse would go on, the mousse would be more vibrant in those areas. I don't know. I think kids find a way of, cheating, doing what they want. Okay, I'm adding a black pencil on my what they call the water line, but I'm not going to go all the way across. I'm going to create a new um, eye line with this. Okay. I never wear my eyeliner this thick on the bottom, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. It was all an accident. Which sometimes accidents end up being, good because good things can come out of accidents. You know, you learn from your mistakes or whatever. Like the guy that I know who does RuPaul's makeup said he his makeup came about from a series of mistakes. Okay. That's just I never wear my eyeliner this thick. It's really a lot. When Tammy Faye was going through, are your eyebrows tattooed? No. There it's lip pencil. When Tammy Faye was going through chemo, all her eyelashes fell out. So she put her eyeliner on really thick so no one can tell. Yeah. Kitty, they are arguing on YouTube. How come I can't see it? They're arguing, but I can't even see it. So why can't I see it? I can't see any comments. Can you teach us a natural look? I can, but it would take a lot of makeup to do it. Like for a man to look like a natural woman would take a lot of makeup. If I even attempted to do my makeup like this, I would look like Agatha. Well, yeah, it does. It's a lot. It's a lot for me. I don't really wear it like this. It's just because I made mistakes. What music do I listen to? I don't really listen to music. I don't really like today's music, which I never thought I would be that old to say something like that. But I don't like today's music. And I'll be honest, I mean, like what there are some hip hop songs that I like. I've been waiting for it to die since the 90s. I prefer, honestly, I love old disco music, but every fag does. Um, I do. I like I like I like thank you, Alicia. I like dance music. I like disco. Sometimes I'll put on like old disco as I'm cooking. I don't know. I don't think music is fun anymore. So once it became not fun for me, I stopped listening to new music. I understand that there might be music out there I'm not exposed to, but like when I worked at the club, which is a popular club, and we'd get popular DJs in there. And Southern California, you would think we would have like groundbreaking, experimental music. And as I'm working there, I'm hearing music from the 90s still. They're still playing Missy Elliott. And the owner of the club, which was a friend of mine, he was also a DJ. I said, "Hey, where's all the dance music? Why aren't we playing any fun dance music like when we were young?" He said, "Because it doesn't exist anymore." So what they do is, oh, thank you, Mom. What they do is they basically take old music in the clubs and put a stronger beat to it and speed it up because no one's making dance music anymore. And like I said, you can still go in the club and listen to a good popular club in California, and you'll hear Missy Elliott still, and Sierra, and Britney Spears. And now this is a gay club. I understand the gay clubs are probably different than straight clubs. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my no. I'm going to take a white pencil and I'm going to brighten up this area. And this is kind of where I'm going to put the glitter. This is kind of like to give the illusion that this is the white of my eye. Now, from a stage, it would look like it, but not here on camera. It's so funny, Mom. People know you now. This audience knows you as my mom, not Gladys, but they're gonna say, "Hey, Gladys." Okay, so I'm gonna put this glitter here just to put some shine, and it pops out. All right. Oh, that same glitter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here, and it will kind of add shine and kind of lend the curvature, the look of that, and it will, you know. But I'm going to put on some really big eyelashes, and you'll only see this anyway when you blink. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's really raining a lot here. Yes, Alicia, my mom's name is Gladys. Well, to Hogatha's audience, Alicia, my mom is Gladys. I made her a character in my storyline, and I didn't ask her permission. Okay. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get where is it? I need another brush. I'm now gonna take the purple and go underneath here. This is where kind of like the drag comes in. But Alicia, it's because Hogatha's mom died when she was 18 months old. Okay. So I had to explain who my mom was. So I had to create the character because I spend time with my mom, so I had to make it. Got it. Why would you ask? What do you mean? Okay. So I'm adding purple here. It adds dimension. And it's like a shadow under the eyeliner. Because our eyes kind of sink in there. And somebody, was it Tammy Faye, who said, oh, they want me to put on the lower lashes, but I can't. It's like, you won't see them here. Not unless I put them right here. And then it will look stupid. I can't believe that YouTube won't allow my comments to. I don't know if they're. Hey, Dale, if you're still on Facebook, are they still. Can they comment and talk amongst themselves? Oh, why would I ask her? Well, I just one day told her, hey, Mom, guess what? Your name is Gladys on the Hogatha show. And she's like, oh, okay. We want the old Hoggy live again. Well, Stacy, I'm not being Hogatha right now. Yes, they're commenting on YouTube. Okay. I can't. Why did it do this to me? I know I didn't click something. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, now I can see it. Hold on. That's so weird. I can get it in a window over here. Okay, I can see the comments now on YouTube. That's weird. Joe is Facebook famous. She even said that to me one time. She goes, does this mean I'm famous? Okay, YouTube, I can see you guys again. What's going on with somebody named John? All right. Okay, I gotta get going, you guys. Here we go. Let me I'll do some blush. I'll do some blush right now. Okay. I used to really contour my cheeks, but I realized I can do it with blush. I don't really need, because I kind of have cheeks, so I don't really need to create a cheek per se. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I start out light and then I get darker and darker and darker. So I start with a really light pink on top. Okay, so I'll take the lightest pink and I'll kind of just pop it right there. So I just take this brush and I really pack it on there. And I will pack on rather than brush on. And you may or may, okay, I could see it on YouTube. I can see it on the Facebook feed. I don't know if it shows up on YouTube. But yeah, I like stipple it. That's a word, stipple. Okay. Now I'm going to go for a darker color right here. And I'll kind of go right underneath it. Okay. Because I want to give the illusion that they're high and big. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'll even take the next darker color, and I'm going to stop with that one. All right. Now I'm going to go to my darker color, which is this color. See, it's like I'm so late. I love the word to stipple. There's so much drama on YouTube, which is very uncommon for YouTube. The drama is always on Facebook. It's funny how Kitty's audience is dramatic on YouTube, but cool on Facebook. It's opposite for Hagatha. It's funny. But anyway, so I'm going to take the same brush. Now what I'm going to do is I load it up, but I'm kind of going to really work with that. I'm kind of doing that. So I'm transferring most color here, and some will transfer up there. So see that? Okay. Now I came up with this all on my own. I didn't see anybody do this. It works for me. So. Okay, so after that's on, I'm going to take a clean blending brush. Here it is. This is like my blending brush. I don't put product on it. I just use this to move product around that's on my face. Oh, girl, I know, LOL, but you were talking about Hagatha. It's satirical. I'm lost in the conversation. I'm sorry. So I'm going to blend that together. And the idea is, okay, like your blush, you don't really want to put it any further than, say, right here. But you can take that product and drag it to the corner of your mouth. If you do it subtly, you won't look like a puppet. Some people will do it real heavy and look like a puppet. No one is attacking. I'm seeing that on YouTube. On a serious note, I'm loving your makeup, though. Can't apply mine any better. Stacy, you can. I'm going to do this again because it's not really as dark as I want it to be. So, and I'll be honest with you, the cheeks are not my strong suit. I don't like doing them. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna blend all that together. But I don't want to blend it like too far up. I do kind of want the darkness to stay there. So I'll be very light-handed blending it there. And I'll pinch my brush. Okay. I hate having hair. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to lightly buff it all. Now, there are some people, they'll actually get like a straight edge like I got. They'll hold it like this and then just draw. I've done it before. It's a little, yes, Mark is cooking. Although I'm supposed to be cooking. It's my really kind of like my unofficial day to cook. But, you know, I'm busy. Okay. When was the character Hagatha born? I can't remember. I was just playing around one day and did it. I want to say in November, but I think I'm wrong. I think it was after November or before November. I don't remember. I can look at my YouTube channel and find out. Okay, my lips. I'm using a plum, or it's actually called Deepest Purple. You can see my real lips. I completely overdraw them. Completely. So I have no mouth. Okay. Oh. What I like to do is my mouth is downturned. So I kind of want to make it look like it's more upturned. So in the corners, I will change that line. I'll kind of go. I'll darken this. Kind of make the line more straight. Does that make sense? Okay, now I'm gonna. It really helps if you use a sharp pencil. Okay, and my bottom lip will go actually right here to the crease in my chin. Okay. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll get my lip brush, and I will kind of make it disappear, kind of like. I don't want such a harsh line. I know I do a lot of talking, and it really takes me a long time. Now, if you really kind of go a lot darker in the corners right here and really blend it, it will add dimension to your mouth. Like, let me add more. You know, you kind of want it darker here, lighter here. Kind of gives you a pouty mouth. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll pop a color on. I really like this color. I don't know how it will look, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna do it. It's called it's actually a gloss, never mind. Which was a mistake I made. Kayla, or was it Rachel? One of them sent me a Katy Perry lip gloss. I was wearing it as a lip color and it wasn't working well. When I used it as a lip gloss, it worked well. Okay, so I'm going to use this color. It's called Jazzberry. The company's Knick Knack. It was you. Okay, Rachel, sorry. The problem is I opened up the gifts at the same time and then I forget who did what. Not all of it, but okay. So now I'm going to paint this color in here. I tend to like a lip line because I have no mouth. It kind of defines where the lip is. Some people don't need a line. A lot of performers I know get their lips done. I'm not going to do that. I should put in my kitty teeth. I just have my regular teeth on. Oh yeah, a lot of you probably don't even know I have Kitty wears fake teeth. Okay. Wait, where's my teeth at? I'm gonna put my teeth in. Hold on. Okay, the pink is called Jazzberry Dill. Okay. Now I'm gonna put on the it's the Katy Perry lip gloss. I don't know where I bought it. I probably bought it at a wig store. Does it feel weird to have lipstick above your... No, I don't feel it. Okay, so I'm going to put this on now. Which it's a colored gloss. Is it a flipper? I don't know what they call it. I got it on Amazon. You know, it's funny because I did it the other night, and a lot of people... Now, I have hated my teeth my whole life. I have. And a lot of people were asking, oh my God, what did you just put in your mouth? There are lots of people who hate their teeth, and I completely understand it. I always have. This thing I got on Amazon, it was like $20. It molds right to your teeth and it will stick to them. And you have perfect teeth, even close up. I love it. You love the lashes. Okay, lashes are coming up. It changes everything. What does that lip balm taste like? I don't taste anything. I mean, it doesn't taste good. There's like they don't flavor it. Okay, now I'm gonna put this like right in the center of my mouth. It comes with the Katy Perry lip gloss. It's just glitter. That's all it is. Okay, and now I'm gonna dab this. on the actual lip, and it will. And it just shines up that area, you know. So it makes your lips pop out. Is it Amaria? Yeah, I would completely suggest that. If your teeth are ugly and it don't make you feel good to have ugly teeth, get that, because people treat you differently when you have beautiful teeth. They do. It is. It's so funny. People don't necessarily talk about that stigma or that stereotype. Have you ever folded around dressed as Kitty? No. No, because I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. I mean, I'll look like a monster. You know? I mean, okay. Wait, fooled around. Are you mean? Oh, I know what you're talking about now, Jessica. No. You know, the other day I tried as Hogatha. I tried to give Mark a kiss, and he's like, "Eh." Like, no, I don't want to kiss Hogatha. I totally forgot to do my nose. I'm not going to do the contouring. Well, I'll do the highlight because I can get away with just doing highlight because I don't have a big nose. Okay. I basically just take the white and I go down the center over where that white was that I painted earlier. Okay. Okay. I love the complete personality change from Hoggy to Kitty. Okay, I'm gonna do some light contouring. Okay. Oh, where is it? There it is. So I use this taupe color. It's basically like a brown gray. It's a good contouring color for people with fair skin. I'll see a lot of people like kind of contour with a very dark brown, and it's like your skin isn't that dark. You don't need that harsh of a contour, but whatever. Uh-oh, I just flicked it on me. No. Oh my god, wait. Okay. If you put some here, it'll make it look like you have a button nose. Wait. Can you connect it to your eyebrow? Okay. Okay. So I said the same. I gave up. I've always had bad teeth my whole life, even though I take care of them. Right. And like mine are very healthy. They're just ugly. Really, get this. This is white powder. This is where you'll see like my nose will get really narrow. I was watching, you guys know the movie Carrie? I was watching that yesterday. Sissy Spacek, right? She's Carrie. Her nose is like a perfect triangle. And I'm like, that's a total nose job. I knew it was. So I looked up her high school picture. She has a big blob nose. She totally has a total nose job. I'm putting white right here. This is to make it look like I have a brow bone right here. Okay. Candace, if you have dark circles under your eyes, you want a concealer or a full thick coverage foundation. Okay. Now I'm going to take the white and go like right here. And then on the tops right here. Yeah, I'm not done with my eyebrows. Okay. Now I'm gonna do, this is what they call a baked highlighter. It'll basically add shine to my face. So I want it really shiny here because I want my cheekbones to look prominent. You're basically painting light on your face. And I will go in and I'll blend that afterwards. And I want that same shine on my nose too. Okay. Dang, son, you be smoking. Thank you. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, now I'm gonna take my blending brush and sort of, you know, blend it all together. Soften it up. Okay. Okay. All right, eyebrows. Oh, what do I do with it? All right, I have this pencil. It's brown. It's like a felt tip pen. Hi, Dia. When is your next drag queen storybook session? Oh, sweetheart, you know I don't do that. Okay, now I'm gonna take my eyebrow. It's like a felt tip pen, really. And over this, I'm just gonna make brush strokes. And I don't care if that's a little messy. I kind of like it to make it look like hair. And I'm basically just going to go right over the purple one I made. Okay. Okay. I do kind of I like mean brows. I don't know why. I guess it kind of reminds me of like all the bitchy women from the 80s or whatever. They tend to, you see like an evil woman character, like the evil queen on Snow White. They always got like these big, like very arched. My mom says I look evil when I do this. Okay. Do you use Jeffree Star? I do have one product of his, but it was given to me by a friend. I didn't buy it. I don't really like it because I can't really see it on my skin. Oh, eyelashes. Here we go. Okay, so these are my eyelashes. They're spiders. I use a hair glue. It's called Weave Bond. Super Hair Weaving Bond. You basically can get tracts of hair and glue it to a wig cap. I wouldn't trust it because it's basically a glue, it's stronger than eyelash adhesive. So I dip it like this and then I just put it on the band. These are old lashes. I've worn these quite a few times. If you take care of them, you can wear them over and over again. I actually have a couple together because I am a guy. I'm big, so I need bigger lashes for the proportions. Do you? Oh, I don't like to put them on when they're really wet. Okay. I kind of start where the color is, maybe between the color. It depends on the eyelash where I started. There we go. And I do not follow my eye. I kind of angle above like the eye line. Okay. Now the challenge is to get the angle right and not make it look like you're wearing a fake eyelash, but you kind of want to pull this out and this pull up, like, so you can get that dramatic sort of slant to your eyelid or your eyebrow or your eye line, I guess. Now what I'll do after this, I will go in and put more eyeliner on. How do you take care of your eyelashes? I put them in a little case. Some people put them like, like Mentos, the candy, that's like a little tin thing. Really just anything. And the reality is, eyelashes are very inexpensive. Okay. Now, the hard part for me is to get the other one to look like this one. They're really not, eyelashes are not my strong suit at all. I've been known to have a messed up eyelash, and I hate that. Because it's like you can't pretend that it's normal. I mean, people are looking at you and your eyelash is messed up and you're like, ugh. Is Mark shy when it comes to being on? Yeah, he's not really a camera guy. Mark has his own thing he does. Mark actually, he's a builder. He builds things out of wood, but his community that, what he plays around in is the koi community. He likes koi fish. So he raises them and spends a lot of time by his pond. And he's really kind of a popular guy in that community. He makes things and sells it. And okay. Okay, now what I'll do is on that upper, like where it's glued, if you go over it with eyeliner, you won't really see the band when you blink. Okay. So reapply your eyeliner. Right in front of the band. Okay. Okay. I can't think of anything else I do. All right. Anyway, so that's kind of pretty much it. I watched a short documentary about this family that spent the last 150 years raising koi. Oh my God, Mark would love that. And these koi fish can last forever. Absolutely stunning. Thanks for taking your time. Oh, thank you. Share some amazing tips. I'll have to replay. That's great. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Is Mark shy? Yeah, when it comes to life. I swear eyelashes are amazing. They are. And I'm telling you, like, ladies, if you're just like don't want to do your makeup, if you put on a pair of eyelashes and lipstick, you're good. I mean, just you're beautiful anyway. So if you just do that and lips, you'll look good. So awesome. Did you get those sticks from your foundation? Hmm? Wait, did you get those sticks from your foundation? What do you mean by what do you mean sticks? Yeah, Chris. When I do kitty, I don't get rude comments or nothing. Um, it is I've built this audience. The kitty audience really is really people that gay people think don't exist. Everybody really on here is a conservative. Most people on here are Donald Trump supporters. And that's, I love being able to cultivate that audience because I know there are conservative people out there. There are Republicans out there who don't mind this, okay? The problem is the media shows you the extremes. That's it. They show you the crazy left and they show you the crazy right. And as other performers are like, oh, screw Trump, screw Republicans, screw conservatives, and all they do is speak to their own audience, like they are just they preach to the choir. They think they're stunning and brave, but they're actually doing all of this in the gay community. It's like you're not stunning and brave for being gay in the gay community. You're not. I think you're a coward if you stay there, right? And so, all they want to do is say, oh, all of these like homophobic, racist, conservatives, and I go, you guys have an extreme opinion of that. I said they not good people exist everywhere. Well, I found that out for myself. I basically got rid of most of my gay following. I strictly did walk away, things like that, shit like that. Okay, so Jeff Spurgeon right now is one of those people. I just blocked him. He's a crazy person. Anyway, but I'm like, you know what? There are women out there oh, hi, Damien. There are women out there. I'll be honest with you. Drag people typically are women. They like the makeup. They like all that stuff. Well, I come across there's lots of men who enjoy it too. And people really don't believe that me and Mark actually went to a Trump rally in Phoenix, being completely open with our lifestyle. We didn't shove it down nobody's throat, but we didn't hide it either. We went with a guy named Mario Lopez, little Latino guy who wears big spike heels to the Trump rallies. He's a rock star there. And after doing all of this, I'm like, people are, they're really overly sensitive. I honestly think the LGBTQ community is overly sensitive. And if it's not their way, it's the highway. And it's like, no, we all live together. So anyway, so I did it myself. I proved to myself that they were wrong, that I will be accepted in any situation I decide to put myself in, because it's about you as a person. It's not about who you screw. People, you like, okay, like you do anything with the gay community, all they want to do is talk about being gay. If I go to a Trump rally or an event at Walkaway or whatever, oh, you're gay? Okay, cool. Anyway, what do you think about this? It has nothing to do with your sexuality or what the lifestyle you lead. It's about your respect and your moral beliefs. I went to that and it was amazing. Did you go to the Phoenix one, Sarah? I got it from Amazon. All the makeup, the medium male color, it's called Mayron Cream Stick. You can get that on Amazon. Trump's presidency may quite possibly be the best thing that could have happened to the gay community. You'll never convince them of that. You still have gays that are sitting there believing that they're going to be put in concentration camps. It's like, I mean, you can't be that dumb. You really can't. Okay. That's when I found you. Oh, Walkaway. Okay, cool. It's whatever makes you a happy person, right? No, it's so funny because we went to the rally in Phoenix. We had the best time ever. Even waiting in the sun for hours and hours and hours, it was great. We met the best people, like really down to earth people who didn't even care that me and Mark were together. It wasn't even a conversation. You just know and nobody cares. It's like, but because you won't bow down to me, you're not with me. I don't know. Many don't follow politics. They don't. You're right. They just follow they follow the media. That's what they follow. Of course, those people won't see it that way. They also hate America. Found you after you spoke out about Drag Queen Storybook Hour. I've been booted off Twitter since then. No shit, were you? What did you do? I mean, I'm not saying what you did was bad, but I know that they have an excuse for it, and it's probably a stupid excuse. He does, but he has to have an order that goes past Congress and Senate, right? Damien says, 2 of my lefty friends posted articles about COVID targeting impoverished minorities and the social distancing being privileged. I don't know. I've been seeing how they've been interjecting race into it. I'm like, are people this stupid? Are they this stupid? And the answer is yes. Shilavelli, you can't get back on Facebook? No shit, really? Now, I have not been banned from Twitter. Twitter has not banned me yet, but Facebook has banned me many times. And I did get, I got in trouble a couple times on YouTube, but that was because I was playing music. That's why. To each his own. I love watching. Think you're great and love listening to your opinions. Thank you, Leslie. I love how you stood up for kids and drag queens. Well, we all remember what it's like being kids. You're heavily influenced. Oh, yes, people are that stupid. Yes, Alicia, they are. Like I even look at drag from the standpoint of an employment as working, right? As a performer. I would never encourage a child to do it. I wouldn't. It's fun, but you're not going to make money doing it. Just from that point alone, I would never encourage a child to do it. Why don't you just do drama? You'll make more money as an actor. And even then it's hard to get into. But drag, it's very easy to get into. It is. You just don't make no money doing it. The typical drag queen at a club makes no money. They make tips. And depending on the club you're in, you may leave with no tips. So it's just, Wait, Corey Feldman and Michael Moore got you in trouble on Twitter. I can imagine the conversation. I saw a video with a boy dancing in a parade, and it was disgusting. It's okay. Gays don't like when I say this, but the gay culture is a sexual culture. It is. It's all about partying and it's about having sex. That's what you want to put gay culture in a sentence. That's what it is. It's sexualized nightclub culture. That's all it is. Because outside of the club, their culture doesn't exist. It really doesn't. And I've yet to find it. Like, well, what is gay culture? I don't get it. Because you're only, I don't. Wow. What drag queens do you follow and respect? You know what? I'll tell you. But there's been some. See you, Dale. Bye, Adam. What black? Wait. I actually had a black friend that's saying Trump had the virus created in a lab to ethnically cleanse and get rid of the sick, elderly, and minorities. Yes, and Amanda, the funny thing is, the media is right now pushing that. They are right now pushing that it's racist. Because in New York, the majority of those who died were Hispanic. The percentages aren't even that different. It's like 29 white, 31 black, 34 Hispanic. Is the white death the measurement of what's right? It's like, oh no, more of these people are dying than white people. That means it's racist. It's like, really? So when it was all white people, it wasn't racist. It makes no sense. And I don't know why people have such a hard time figuring it out, that you're completely being bullshitted. You are the only drag queen I follow. I thank you. You know, somebody asked me drag queens that I like. I've worked with like really all the famous ones that are out there that are popular right now. Bianca Del Rio is great. Now, you're really not, if you want a drag queen that won't talk about politics, you would follow like Ginger Minge. Ginger Minge actually says that he's a cross-dresser for Christ. That's part of his gig. But he's from Orlando, Florida. I really like Ginger Minge. He can get political here and there, but you're really not going to find a drag queen that's not political. You're not. It's very hard. Oh, thank you, Tony. It's LOL. If that's the case, they could have come up with a more effective virus, right? It's stupid. It's just dumb. People will believe. The thing is, if you give somebody, how can I put it? Like a branch to be a victim, they'll grab it. Like immediately grab it because they feel it's beneficial to be a victim. I don't get it. All right, you guys. Do you watch CC? I don't. I'm gonna have to go. I gotta get dinner going. Okay. I'm sitting here. It's 5:30, and I'm in charge of dinner. So thank you guys for watching. Watch me tomorrow around this time. I'm gonna be doing that show, The Unframed of Mine. I did this as a practice run because I haven't done kitty makeup in a while. So this is probably what I'll look like tomorrow. So join us. The link is on my page. Just click on it. It will be live on Facebook. You can ask questions. You can do whatever you want. It's a cool show. These guys are they're guys. The show's out of Tennessee. I'll be in California. They'll be in Tennessee. They're conservative guys, but they're fun guys. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then on the 11th, Hagatha's gonna do it. So it will be completely different. All right. I love you, Alicia. I'll see you guys later. Bye.